Good afternoon, everyone. My today's meal, it's gonna be carnitas in chipotle sauce. So these are the items that I'm gonna be using for today's late lunch. So we're gonna use about a pound of pork, and I left some of the fat so the meat can stay juicy. I didn't take it all off. So this is what I'll be using. I'm gonna make a small portion for two only. So let me continue with the items. So I'm gonna need some tomato sauce, of course the chipotle and adobo sauce, some cilantro, some garlic, some onion, and some spices to season the meat. So with these little items, this is all I need to prepare a very delicious carnitas de puerco and chipotle sauce. Okay, so the next step is to start browning the meat. I have a medium skillet with about a tablespoon of oil. So let me go ahead and drop the meat, and then I'm gonna cook it and try to sear it very well, so I can continue with the next step. So for now, I put the meat, and let me add all the spices so we can season the meat and get it all cooking nicely. So, okay, so once the meat is cooked, then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. So let me continue to the next step. Okay, so while the meat cooks, the next step is to mix the chipotle peppers, the cilantro, the garlic, and the onion in my blender. So I already put the chipotle peppers and the tomato sauce in the blender. So the next step, let me add the cilantro, and then the onion and the garlic. So let me go ahead and blend it together, and then continue with the next step. Okay, so I blended everything in the blender. I added one chipotle pepper and all the adobo sauce, since I'm making just about a pound or a little under a pound of the beef. So I'm sorry, not the beef, the pork. So I already blended this, and let me continue to cook the meat, and then I'll continue with the next step, which is adding the sauce. So it's been about 4 minutes, and I turned the meat, and it looks beautiful. It looks golden, so it's searing really nice. So let me just cook it for another 3 minutes, and then I'm going to continue adding the chipotle sauce that I made. Okay, so it's been about another 3 minutes, and the meat looks really good. So now I'm going to add my sauce, all the chipotle sauce, and I'm going to cook the meat for about 45 minutes so we can get it really nice and soft. Let me add a little bit of water to the blender cup to put all the sauce that's in there. So, okay, so I added everything already. So now I'm gonna let it cook in the sauce for about 45 minutes so the meat can get really nice and tender, and those flavors can incorporate into the meat. So let's continue cooking. Okay, so the meat has been simmering for about 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and taste for salt or any spices that it might need. Let me go ahead and do the taste test. It's really good. The chipotle pepper is really nice. It's not too spicy. It's just great flavors. Just need a little bit of salt, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a dash of salt, but everything else is really, really good. So I'm gonna continue to simmer for about 45 minutes, like I said. So let me continue cooking. Okay, so it's been 45 minutes, and these carnitas are ready. The sauce has thickened, as you can see. And let me just cut a carnita to see if they're soft and tender. Perfect. See how it cuts really fast, so it's really soft now. Let me go ahead and prepare a taco so I can do the taste test. Okay, so here's my taquito in a corn tortilla. I'm gonna go ahead and dress it with some onion, some cilantro, and of course I'm gonna put a little bit of lime. Awesome. This smells delicious. The kitchen smells really good. So let me go ahead and enjoy my carnitas de puerco and salsa de chipotle, and so we can have a great lunch this afternoon. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.